I thought was incredibly interesting. I guess it came out a couple years ago, but Google as a verb.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they're trying not, they actually don't. I just read something that Google does not want to be, their name to be a verb. They don't, and it's inevitable. Everybody already considers it. I'm going to Google that, or, it is a verb. I think it's a little late for that argument. But I'm not
Well,
sure.
so if it gets to be a verb, or if it's part of American language, they can't copyright it, I think is the article you were telling me.
Okay.
If it becomes
It's-
a
yeah,
generic,
If it
it's-
becomes a
English
generic
word.
English word, right.
I forgot to. Yeah, I didn't
Because,
know we were going
like,
to talk about that.
escalator and aspirin used to be trademarked words, but now they became too generic, and now anybody can use it. It's not trademarked.
Well, it's going to be really tough
How do you decide?
to get
Oh.
people to stop. I mean, I'm not going to stop saying, I'm going to Google this. Let me Google
Well, that's
that.
the greatest, to own that word. To own it in people's minds. It's the greatest business thing you can do.
Well, like the man from Escalator was not on the level of Google, so they definitely lost money. But like Google is literally like the #1 company up there, so like they're not. I don't know how much that would devastate them to
Right.
lose that. Of course, they wouldn't have Google
Google already has like
But-
world domination, and now
Yeah.
they're being picky.
Well, no, so.
I'm not sure what
Who decides that it's too generic, and now Google doesn't have the exclusive rights to the name Google?
I don't know. I'm just wondering if it's like, if it makes the dictionary, like, is that when it loses it? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who decides that makes the dictionary?
That's an
Merriam-Webster?
interesting. Yeah, that's something to be looked into. Like, at what point does it become public property as
Right.
as a verb?
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the Q-tip.
Yeah, but I think that's actually a.
Like Band-Aid's still
It's a
trademarked, but
brand.
everybody
Yeah,
calls
like
it
Band-Aid.
Tissue's still, or Kleenex is still
Kleenex.
trademarked.
Right.
But I wonder, like,
This is definitely a topic we should have researched more before.
Right.
talking
I
about
didn't
Probably.
know that was on our list today. It was just something that I happened to come across, I think, and we mentioned it. You snuck it in there.
the article I read was very short and didn't, give enough.
Oh, or was it you that first mentioned
Yeah.
it? Okay.
I think so.
I
but
couldn't even.
The article I read was short and, didn't give enough information and kind of just made me think, oh, well, it can't become too generic or they'll lose their trademark.
it. Right.
Okay.
And that
Have
happened
to
with the
look it up.
escalator people.
I'll have to look it up after the fact and post a comment.
Yeah.
Right. Stay tuned.